Cheers, gaming homies. Remember how last week I told you guys how we went into the deep parts of a snowy park in Mount Charleston and nearly got our asses just eviscerated by a large mountain something? You remember how I told you guys that was the only stupid situation we got ourselves into when we went to Mount Charleston? Well, I fucking lied, okay? Because not even a day later, after that bullshit in the forest went down, we decided to go snowboarding. You know, this is what people do on vacation. Hazardous shit. I did not know anything about how to snowboarding, but luckily enough for us, if you paid for the $70 newcomer package, not only did they give you a cool snowboard, but also cheap snowboarding equipment to go along with it. I'm talking like cool clothes and coats and socks and all types of warm stuff to keep you nice and crispy in the below zero freaking coldness. Also, what they extended with this certain plan was they would give us instructions how to snowboard. Now, the snowboarding lessons started around 1 o'clock. A lot of you guys might not know this, but I'm black. There's a lot of awesome things about being African American, but one of the best things is our innate ability of time management. Let's say I've got to be somewhere at 5. That means I'm dressed, clothed, showered, I've eaten already, got the car gassed up. By the time 5:30 rolls around, I'm already out the door. I know a lot of you guys may listen to this and be like, but BHD, that means you're 30 minutes late. And today I would like to make the rebuttal of kiss my ass, okay? So with that being said, we arrived about a half an hour freaking late, completely missing the freaking snowboarding lessons. But you know what? I'm coordinated feet-wise. I'm pretty good at basketball. This can't be that much different, right? Completely fucking wrong. And you know, I could have went the easy route and went skiing instead, right? You know, because those are easier. You got 2 fucking planks tied to your feet with sticks on the sides of you to fucking direct which way you're going. Sounds a whole lot easier, right? Because it fucking is. But see, the problem with skiing, even though it was a lot more safer, and yes, it would be a lot easier to learn to become efficient on a pair of skis. But, and I think a lot of people might have overlooked this fact because I saw a lot of people out there on skis. Does it get any bitches though? Alright? Okay, you've never seen a dude go off the big jump on ESPN only to land in a pile of bad bitches underwear which have been thrown from all the attractive females in the crowd watching him do this shit. It's never fucking happened. This is a very important part of my decision making when I decided to get on the fucking death trap of a small board taped to my feet, which they call a damn snowboard. See, this entire trip was littered with mistakes, okay? But no mistake anywhere near as horrifyingly terrible as the fact that we had brought attractive women with us. See, you can bring attractive women, but you can't bring attractive women that you're actually attracted to. Because we had brought this girl that I just so happened to have a crush on. She's a white girl. I forgot her name. So we just gonna call her Veronica or some shit. But BlastphamousHD, it's a beautiful thing when you're surrounded by hot women in cold climates and warm cocoa. How is that not a beautiful situation? I'll tell you why. See, having a crush on a chick that you're around brings about a very particular type of ailment in young men. I like to call it WRNS. Wanna be real nigga syndrome. Have you ever been hanging around with some of your dude friends, you know, and you guys are all kicking it, talking about playful stuff and dumb stuff you've done and like trying to have sex with stuffed animals, you know, man shit. And then like a super attractive woman gets too close to the both of you. See, your friend, he hasn't had booty in like 3 months. So what he's gonna start to do, he's gonna start foaming at the mouth. He's probably gonna like suck in his stomach to make it look like he has abs and flex his arms and shit to make himself look extra buff. In severe cases, I've even heard about people starting to rap or even dance in the presence of an attractive girl. There's no ends to the jacked up shit a horny dude will do to try to impress an attractive chick, man. I was falling for that. That's the whole reason I got on the snowboard, man. I'm like, oh shit, bitches like snowboards. If you ever need a real indicator that someone close to you is suffering from WRNS, you give them some real life advice and see what the response is. My friend, he looks at me, he's like, Maurice, what the fuck are you doing? You don't know how to snowboard. Me suffering from wannabe real nigga syndrome, I'm like, bro, please, I'm a real nigga. A real nigga does not need to know how to snowboard, to fucking snowboard down a mountain. Real nigga, what's up? You just like go walking off and shit. Probably say something like, you know, swag or something. So most of us have gotten skis. I have my snowboard and we're all on the kiddie mountain, right? Everything's going great. I've fallen and fucked myself up a considerably large amount of times. Somehow this girl was not impressed yet. So I had to step my game up because the fucking Urkel looking bastard, this son of a bitch had rode down the kiddie side of the mountain, which was what we was using. He got the whole way down without falling or nothing. And I couldn't let that shit happen because she had the nerve to look at him and not say nothing, but she looked, okay? I need to be the one to get looked at, preferably. So I'm like, you know what? Dude, please, this kiddie mountain is for fucking kiddies. Alright, I'm a grown ass man, real nigga, what's up? I am far past the days of what this small decline of a snowy mountainside has to offer me. I'm going for the medium hill. So I go to the medium side, and just so happens, right as I got to the part where you gotta go down, all my friends, including the girl I had a crush on, was riding the fucking ski lift up the mountain in order to get back to the part of the mountain where they were gonna go down. So I had a full audience. Everyone could fucking see me. This was my time to shine. I had to make sure that I was 125% swag right now. Without even thinking that much of it, man, I just jump off and start riding down the fucking side. And unbeknownst to me, I am doing a good fucking job. I am killing it. Man, this is looking like a chase scene in a good Michael Bay movie. I am doing so good at this shit right now. Like, the scenery is just speeding past me. I'm doing like 14 miles an hour. I've got the wind combing through my bare scalp because I'm bald. I look up, I hear behind me people cheering and screaming my name. I look behind me only to see that my friends, they're seeing how well I'm doing and they are acknowledging it. They're screaming at the top of their lungs so that I can hear them. Go, Maurice, go! Everything was perfect, man. It wasn't even super duper cold. The sun was shining down on my bare skin enough to give me that good warmth, which coupled with the cold just gives off this awesome feeling. Man, I was on top of the world up in this bitch. And even better yet, somehow through the graces of God, there was no one else on this run for me to smash into. Because remember, I don't know how to turn and I don't know how to stop. Except, of course, for the guys who were riding their snowmobiles towards me, but they were way off to the side as to where I couldn't run into them. So I turned my attention back to the awesomeness that is me fucking murdering this snowboarding shit, son. I am like the Black Paul Wall or Sean Kemp or whoever the fuck that guy who snowboards on X Games. I forgot. It's definitely one of them. So a couple of more feet into my run, a couple of these snowmobiles are getting kind of close, which is cool because they were still far enough off my path as to where I wouldn't have to worry about running into them. When one of them gets close enough, I start to notice that this isn't only one person on the snowmobile, this is two people. Well, technically it's two people because one guy was driving the snowmobile and another guy was in back of him being pulled by like a sled type thing, which I thought was fucking cool. I was like, oh man, those must be little kids pulling one another on a freaking sled. That is so freaking cool for them to allow kids to do that. And then when it gets a little bit closer, I start noticing that the person being pulled on the sled and back in the snowmobile is laying down. And he has a white sheet covering him. And the person driving the snowmobile looks a bit distraught. If you get my drift. The snowmobile is all red and it's got like a white plus sign on the side of it. I'm like, who the fuck paints their snowmobile in that fashion? I start to notice that the dude who's covered in the white sheet that's being pulled by the snowmobile, that the dude being pulled by the snowmobile, he's not moving. Man, this is a fucking medical snowmobile. It's an evac snowmobile, and they're like choppering injured people fucking out, man. And I'm wondering, like, what do these stupid fucks run their skis into? What a bunch of fucking morons, okay? They need to get on my level, okay? And that's about the time that I notice my ride is a lot less smooth than it was a couple of seconds ago. Just out of nowhere, I look down to see what the hell the situation is like, and I see that I'm not on snow anymore. Everything is fucking ice. Anyone out there who ever lived in any cold type of situation, they know about ice. Okay, snow, when you're snowboarding or skiing, you can control yourself. On ice, you're a little bit butt fucked. Matter of fact, you're kind of really butt fucked. Me, seeing that the situation is going in a direction that I would rather it not to go in, I'm like, you know what? I go to turn. Nigga, I do a regular motherfucking 360, nigga, just in slow motion too. So then when I finish my full deliberate ass fucking turn, and I see what has apparently been murdering all the other fucking skiers and snowboarders, right? 50 feet in front of me, just rows and rows of fucking trees. It basically looked like if a lumber mill had decided to build a fucking jail using tree trunks as the fucking bars. That's what this shit looked like. There's no getting through it. At insult to injury, I'm like, nigga, I'm on ice. I'm on ice. How the fuck can I stop? I can't turn. I can't stop. I can't do shit. I'm on fucking ice. I'm just gonna slide to my fucking death. But something up there must have been looking out for me. Because, yes, there's huge trees 50 feet in front of me, and if I can't stop, I'm gonna slam into those trees and fucking die. There's no coming back from that shit. But something celestial had happened. Apparently, the snowboarding people, or the cabin people, or the resort people, or the vacation people, whoever the fuck it was, understood that if people snowboard down here, they're gonna hit the trees and fucking die. So they put down rows and rows and rows of huge, jagged, motherfucking rocks. Everyone ever seen Shark Week on Discovery Channel? These rocks look like fucking great white teeth. I'm talking rows and rows and rows of these bitches. It was apparently nature's emergency brake. Huh? Because if I hit these, I'm not gonna hit the trees now, but I'm gonna fucking shred myself alive. There's no way I'm surviving this bitch, okay? If I get past the rocks, through the grace of God, then the fucking big ass lumber mill ass trees are gonna fucking lullaby my ass. I'm getting no love. And it's funny too, because I think my friends on the damn ski lift, they noticed this shit and they stopped cheering. And I could hear them, they're like, oh. So as a last ditch effort to save my fucking ass cheeks, I jump. Holding the snowboard, I lay myself flat in mid fucking air as to whereas my snowboard won't be connected to the damn ice anymore, which is what's giving me all this non-fucking friction. I'm hoping that all of my leather and shit I'm wearing will create just enough rug burn on this ice to slow me the fuck down. At least it's whereas I don't hit this fucking ice doing like fucking 40 miles an hour on a goddamn snowboard and shit. Man, I landed on that ice face and stomach first so hard that I felt like all the air, all the breath in my body had been forcefully fucking punched. Just oh my god, dude. I cannot explain the fucking pain. Have you ever hurt yourself so bad where you weren't even pissed? You're just laying there just in excruciating pain, like, yep, that just happened. I'm not even mad. Maybe it's the fact that I didn't just become human shredded cheese on these jagged fucking earth formations right before I had smashed into the damn forest beyond and shit. After that shit, I didn't snowboard much, man. Somehow, nearly killing yourself in order to let this girl know that you are the shit isn't attractive to women somehow. You know? They got a word for it. Yeah, women just started calling it this. Oh yeah, thirsty. They call it thirsty. I decided to take a break off snowboarding, you know, so for the rest of the trip at that ski resort, I was a professional level hot chocolate drinker. That's what I did. I just went back to the fucking common area and just sat down at the tables, drunk hot chocolate, and you know, thought about the decisions that I make with my life. You know, because this was that bullshit. If you guys enjoyed the story, if you did, make sure to like. Make sure to comment. You know, I always talk to you guys in the comment section, man. Until next time, Twisms. You can possibly fight that. Get his chainsaw, kick him in the dick a couple times. That's normal. I don't know where a lion's dick is. How am I gonna kick it? We're fucking up, guys. Okay? We're clearly